I like cars that have a story. A lot of times I don't want to buy a car, but the story is so good that you have to buy the car, you know. I mean, I had a guy call me one time and go, Jay Leno. The guy's name was Rupert, and I can't remember the last name. He goes, I've got a 67 Chrysler Imperial Crown Coupe for sale. I said, oh, that's a big giant car. Oh, it's a big giant car, Jay. It's got twin air conditioners front and back. You turn it on, the air blows both ways, or you can make it snow in there, blah, 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 blah. And he was 93 years old. So he says, I said, I don't know, where do you live? He goes, Beverly Hills. I go, what's near me? I said, where in Beverly Hills? Sunset Boulevard. Well, nobody lives on Sunset Boulevard. I said, William Holden and that crazy old lady, you know. So I go, all right, let me go and see it. So I drive over, and I'm going along, and I see gates, you know, me present, the gates open, and I go up in the house. And this old guy, 93, he's got the ascot smoking jacket with the patches, and he's 93, he's got a guy with about 70. He goes, Jay, this is my mechanic. He services the car once a month since I bought it new in 67, but he wants to retire, blah, blah, blah. Well, it turns out this old guy, he made African-American films. He produced African-American films for African-American audiences. And he had the Black James Bond and the Black Gene Autry and real movies, not shorts, because when theaters were segregated, there were two separate audiences, and he made all these films. And so he takes me in his house, and the house looks like 1945. The furniture, you know, the old toaster that's like as big as an oven, you know, chicken, you know, that kind of thing. And he goes, Jay, my wife is here. This is it. And I see this beautiful woman on the wall. And I go, oh, but it's like a 1930s kind of picture. And he goes, that's my wife. We've been married 50 years. She doesn't look like that anymore. I said, well, that's all right. He goes, you want to meet her? So we go to the bedroom door. Honey, I'm here with Jay Leno. Oh, I'm not really dressed. I can't go. He goes, she doesn't like people to see her anymore. She doesn't look like that, you know. So she never comes out of the room, you know. So I go, this is like a fascinating, I'm just fascinated by it all. And all the old pictures. There was a famous black cowboy was one of his actors. He just passed away a year or so ago. I can't remember his name, but he lived to be 100. And anyway, he said, well, let me show you the car. So we go out in the garage, and it's a brand new 1967 Chrysler Imperial. He goes, now, if you buy the car, you got to buy all this crap with it. And he opens the other door, and he's got spare fenders, spare bump. In case he had an accident, he bought all these extra parts in case the car was damaged. And he bought the car new. Well, now I have to buy the car. I mean, I got to buy it now with this. And I still have it. And it's a great story, you know.